Leo wiped the grease from his hands onto his worn jumpsuit as he stepped into the Imperial Station's grand dining hall. The summons had been brief and absolute. All station personnel, Level 3, Mess Hall. 1800 hours. What it hadn't mentioned was the chandelier-lit reality before him. The vast hall glittered with polished marble floors and vaulted ceilings alive with soft golden light. Nobles in flowing attire mingled with decorated officers and foreign dignitaries, all gathered to celebrate the arrival of the Emperor himself. Conversations hummed with privilege and power. Leo stopped just inside the entrance. Suddenly, he was painfully aware of his oil-stained sleeves, the ingrained grime beneath his fingernails, and the rough calluses earned from years in the engine decks. He didn't belong here. Every instinct screamed that this place was not meant for someone like him, but hunger twisted in his stomach. He'd worked a double shift deep in the engine sectors, and missing a meal wasn't an option. Scanning the room, Leo spotted a single empty chair at a small table tucked into a corner, half hidden behind a decorative pillar. Relieved, he headed toward it. He didn't notice the gold-threaded insignia woven into the tablecloth. He didn't see the ceremonial placement of fine crystalware. He certainly didn't register the guards. Standing at a respectful distance, all he saw was an empty seat. Leo dropped into the chair with a grateful sigh. "You're not supposed to be here," a soft voice sighed. Leo's head snapped up. Across the table sat a young woman in a hovering chair that hummed quietly with advanced anti-gravity technology far beyond anything issued to standard personnel. Her dark hair was intricately braided with thin threads of silver. Emerald green eyes studied him with curiosity rather than offense. She wore a simple white gown, elegant in its restraint, but the faint shimmer of embedded quantum fibers marked it as worth more than Leo earned in a year. He immediately stood. I'm sorry. I must have gotten the wrong." She lifted a hand. "Stay, please." Leo hesitated. "It's been 3 hours," she continued, her voice calm but tired, "of people bowing, flattering, and pretending not to breathe in my direction. You're the first person tonight who looked at me like I was just a person." Slowly, Leo sat back down. "I'm Leo," he said. "I work in the lower engine sectors. I think I misunderstood the dinner instructions." "Anna," she replied with a small smile. "And you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just at the wrong table." She gestured lightly to herself. "Emperor's family. Population, 1. Leo went pale. "I should really go. Do you know anything about neural interfaces?" The abrupt question stopped him cold. "Well, yeah," Leo said carefully. "I work on cybernetic integration systems for the station's mechanical arms." "Why?" Anna leaned forward slightly, her hover chair adjusting instantly to maintain the perfect angle. "Because I've had 47 specialists from 14 different worlds tell me the same thing," she said. "That nothing can be done." Her tone was calm, but Leo heard the frustration beneath it. "A racing accident," she continued. "Severe neural damage. This chair is as good as it gets." Leo recognized that tone. He'd heard it in his own voice when experts declared something impossible. What did they say was damaged? He asked. For the next 20 minutes, Anna explained her condition in precise detail. Leo listened intently, occasionally asking technical questions that made the nearby guards shift uneasily. The dinner continued around them, but their corner of the hall felt isolated, like a bubble outside of time. Finally, Leo leaned back. "They're thinking about it wrong." Anna blinked. "Wrong?" "They're trying to rebuild the bridge," he said. "Mimic damaged neural pathways with artificial ones. But when humans started colonizing low-gravity moons, we learned something important." "What's that?" "Sometimes you don't fix the bridge," Leo said. "You change how you cross the river." He grabbed a napkin and began sketching rough diagrams. Your C4 through C7 vertebrae are damaged. They're trying to force signals through a broken route. But what if we reroute instead? Anna leaned closer. Use your intact pathways, arms, upper body, and create a translator system. Something that intercepts the intention to move, not the original signal. Anna's eyes followed the crude lines on the napkin. A translator? She whispered. Like learning a new language? Exactly, Leo said. Your brain thinks move legs. The translator grabs that intention and converts it into a signal that bypasses the damaged area entirely. He tapped the napkin. It's how we control exoloaders in 0G. Intention-based input instead of direct neural firing. Anna's breath caught. Her voice trembled. That's actually brilliant. She stared at him. Why didn't any of the specialists think of this? Leo shrugged. Because they're specialists. They know everything about one thing. Humans were generalists. We steal ideas. We repurpose systems. We take a cargo servo and jury-rig it to fix a broken airlock. Anna was silent for a long moment, then she smiled, a real smile. Bright, unrestrained, transformative, Leo, she said softly. The mechanic who sat at the wrong table. She met his eyes. How would you like a job? I already have one. A better one, she replied. As my personal engineer. Unlimited access. Any technology you need. Any resources. Leo raised a finger. If this works, he said, you have to promise me something. What? That you'll teach me which fork is for salad. Because if I'm working with the Emperor's daughter, I should probably stop embarrassing myself. Anna laughed, genuine, delighted laughter that turned heads across the hall. Deal, she said. Though I should warn you, my father will investigate you thoroughly. Find anything interesting? Mostly parking violations, she said, smiling. And a habit of solving problems everyone else gave up on. She extended her hand. Partners. Leo took it. His grease-stained fingers clasping her delicate hand. Partners. Across the dining hall. The Emperor watched his daughter laugh for the first time in years. He turned to his advisor. Find out everything about that mechanic, he said quietly. And don't you dare reassign him. He paused. Sometimes the wrong table is exactly where you need to sit.